Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a dupes video. I'm going to be showing you guys some dupes that I found for some of my higher end products that are in my collection. I've been seeing a lot of these videos going around, and you guys know I'm all about saving my loot, so I'm going to be showing you guys some dupes that I found. But before we get into the video, I want you guys to tell me which side do you think is the drugstore side and which side you think is the higher end side. I think I just gave it away. But yeah, let me know in the comment below, and I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna know anyway when the video starts, so I don't know, but just leave it below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know you guys' dupes that you found for some higher end products in a comment below. Also, if you have a video like this, be sure to leave the link below. And I think that is about it, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment and share and all of that good stuff. And if you guys want to see the dupes that I found, then just keep watching. Thanks guys. Alright guys, so I'm starting barefaced, as you can see, and if you haven't figured it out, this side is going to be drugstore and then this side is going to be higher end. So yeah. For the primer, I'm going to be using the Milani primer sheer. This is the mattifying and pore minimizing one, and then for the higher end side, I'm going to go in with the Benefit Porefessional. These two primers pretty much do the same thing as far as minimizing your pores and mattifying your face. They pretty much feel the same, they look the same. The only difference is the Benefit Porefessional one has like a tannish tint to it once you apply it out of once you get it out of the packaging, but once you apply it on your face, it's clear. And then of course you can see the Milani one is clear. So yeah, other than that, in the price, they're pretty much the same. Alright, so moving on to brows, I'm going to be using the Colourpop brow color in the shade Bangin Brunette and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate. Now chocolate is a little bit darker than Bangin Brunette. I thought I grabbed black and brown from Colourpop, but I didn't. I grabbed Bangin Brunette, but they do have a shade that is the same color as this one. But as far as the actual product, they work the same. They kind of go on the same way and they last the same amount of time. I do believe that both are considered to be waterproof, and as you can see, the Colourpop one is $6 and the Anastasia one is $18, I believe. But they pretty much work the same way. Like I said, the colors are a little off because I grabbed the wrong one, but they do have one. It's called black and brown, so if you're looking for one that's the same color as chocolate, it's called black and brown. Moving on to foundation. Now this was kind of the hardest part because I mean, how do you really compare a foundation? So what I did was I kind of just went through my collection and swatched a bunch of different ones to see which one kind of like was the same as far as thickness, coverage, the longevity, how much it oils up, just basically pretty much all of that when it came down to comparing this. So I came down to these two, the Too Faced Born This Way foundation and then the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. And I didn't realize how much these two were identical because both of them are extremely thick foundations, so that means that the coverage is pretty full on both of these foundations. The only thing is I tend to get a little bit more oily with the Born This Way foundation than I do with the Milani one, but I do get oily with the Milani one, just not as oily as the Too Faced, and the Milani one is a little bit more yellow than the Too Faced one. I think the Too Faced one matches me a little bit better. Alright, so moving on to concealer. So I'm pretty sure you guys already knew that because I kind of talked about this when I did the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation video. So this is the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless concealer, and then the other one is the NYX Got You Covered concealer. So these concealers are identical, even down to the packaging. Like, it's so weird how they are so much alike. Both of them are very full coverage and they're super thick. So if you're someone who has oily skin, I would definitely recommend staying away from both of these concealers. But the coverage of both of these concealers are amazing, and they are dewy concealers, so they do leave a little dewiness under the eyes, but it doesn't cause anything to crease up or anything like that. So I love both of these concealers. They're super easy to blend out. Even though they're really thick, they are super easy to blend out, and the coverage is amazing on both of these. They're identical, so if you get the NYX one, you really don't need the Tarte one, but I'm kind of happy I have both. So yeah, to set that, I'm going in with the Mericer translucent powder, and then for the dupe side, I'm going in with the Airspun loose face powder. Now the only difference that I could really find in these two dupes was the color. The Airspun one is a little bit white compared to the Mericer one, but both are transparent and translucent on the face, so you really can't tell. You just get that really mattifying look. But as far as the tint, once the powder is on your face, you can see that that one is, the Airspun one is a little bit more white. So yeah. But once you get it off, you have the same matte look. It's not like more yellow or anything like that. So as you can see, it looks the same once you dust it off. To set my face, I'm using these two powders here. Now this is the Maxulia Fix powder and then the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte powder, and I was actually surprised at how much these two powders were alike. The coverage of both of these powders are really good because they're actually powders that you can go without even wearing a liquid foundation under it. So the coverage of both of these powders are really thick. I was actually surprised at how much they were alike. So yeah. Alright, so for bronzer, I decided to go with the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil and then the NYC Majestic Face Powder bronzer. Now the NYC one, as you can see, it has different colors in it, but once you kind of like spin the brush around it and get all of the colors together, you get the same color and the same like mixture and formula of everything as the Too Faced one, and it kind of looks the same way on the face. For the blush, I decided to go with this MAC Pro Longwear blush. I believe it's called Stay Pretty. I have the exact name below. And then for the dupe, I'm using the City Color Be Matte blush. Both have a wide range of colors for blushes, so I'm pretty sure you can find one that matches all the time. Now this one I was actually really excited about. Now this is the highlight. I'm using the Gerard Cosmetics Lucy highlighter, and for the dupe side, I'm using the Wet n Wild crown of my Canopy highlighter. This is the limited edition highlighters, but they're bringing them back. I saw it on Instagram the other day that said they would bring these back. I believe they said August, but they're coming back, and I was just surprised how much these look identical on the face, even in the packaging. So I'm kind of happy that I found a dupe for it because I love Gerard Cosmetics Lucy, and that one is permanent, and then the Wet n Wild one is limited edition. So if you can't get your hands on that, you can always get your hands on Gerard Cosmetics. Even though it's a little bit more, it's totally worth it. For the eye primer, I am going in with the E.L.F. eyeshadow primer and then the Urban Decay primer potion. And the Urban Decay one and the E.L.F. one, I pretty much get like a good 12-hour wear out of my eyeshadow, and it's like no creasing up. My eyeshadow is like fully intact by the end of the night, and I was just surprised at that. So both of them are pretty much the same. Alright, so this palette is, you can just look at this palette and see that they are the same palette, like, right? Same palette. The only difference is the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly one has purple in it, 2 purple shadows, and the Milani one doesn't. But other than that, they look the same. Like, I was just so surprised at how much these two palettes are identical. Even on the eyes, they look identical. So I'm just gonna kind of stop talking, and you guys can pretty much see how much these two compare, because it's gonna be hard for me to compare because one of them doesn't even have names and then the other one does. So yeah, stop talking, Kiwi, just hush. Okay, and then for mascara, I am going to be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and the Rimmel London Retro mascara. And as you can see, these ones are pretty much identical, so your lashes are pretty much gonna come out the same. I do think that the Better Than Sex mascara did look a little bit better. If you ask me, like in person, it just tends to look better, and it could have just been that eye, because the lashes on that eye are always looking better, so I don't really know if it's that big of a difference. But as you can see, that one did come out a little bit better. It just looked more curled or something, I don't know. But they both are really good mascaras. I just think that the Better Than Sex one just came out a little bit better. And then for lips, I'm going to be using this Lip Land lipstick in the shade Brooklyn. It's one of the ones that Mericer collabed with them and made. And then for the dupe side, I'm going in with Colourpop's Ultra Satin lipstick in the shade Cozy. Now as you can see, color wise these look identical, but the Mericer one is a matte liquid lipstick and the Colourpop Cozy one is a Ultra Satin lipstick. But you guys know that the Ultra Satin ones, if you blot it with a tissue, they kind of become matte. And that is pretty much it for this dupes video. Let me know some of you guys' dupes that you have found in a comment below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And as always, subscribe to my channel so you won't miss another upload from me. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.